Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. My name is Mark and welcome to another episode of Finding the Next Big Roguelike, the series where we play roguelike games and demos that have been sent to the channel and give my first impressions. Today, we're taking a look at a game called Faith in Despair. This is a deck building roguelike that seems to take inspiration from the materia system from Final Fantasy VII, which I am not aware of, and Magic the Gathering. Now, Magic the Gathering is a non-computer deck building game, which I am not as familiar with, unfortunately. I've never gotten into Magic the Gathering myself, purely because I know that I would just never have found the time to do so. That being said, there seems to also be some influences from roguelike games, including Wild Frost. And one thing that I found quite interesting from the solo developer who made this game is apparently they said that you can upgrade certain cards, that you can just modify certain cards, which is a little unique in Wild Frost. They found that very interesting, which makes me believe that the idea of this game is that you can really modify your cards much more than other games would. So taking that plus the Magic the Gathering feature, this makes me feel like this game is going to be pretty complicated. This might not be a beginner-friendly deck-building game, which, you know me, I'm all for. So a little bit more on the background of this game. Yes, this is once again done by one person. This person seems to be apparently primarily a musician, just like myself, and all the music has been composed by them. So congratulations on doing that, because I still have not had the courage to do that myself. So congratulations, it's pretty impressive. Other inspirations seem to have been Slay the Spire, Monster Train, that kind of stuff. That works for me. And apparently, yeah, it seems that their focus was to be the idea to experiment with players being able to modify their cards and going with crazy combos, and by doing so, also making sure that the enemy is pretty powerful. So upping up the power level can usually turn out to be pretty complicated balance-wise, so I'm very intrigued. Now, if you're working on your own roguelike, feel free to submit it using the form in the description below. We get sent so many amazing games, much more that we can currently showcase. So if you have a release or a key date, we also offer developers the option to go ahead of the line for a guaranteed feature. So big thanks for sending us Faith in Despair and using that option. Let's check out this game. So first off, collection, we've got quite a few things here. Akrima, blessings, curses, bosses, decks, statistics, runs. I guess I should mention, I was offered the beta of this game. The full release should be in Q4 of this year. Now, whether it's the full release or just early access, that I do not know yet. But there is a demo available on Steam for anybody who wants to go and check it out. There seems to be a nice amount of options and available here, with some generals and stuff like that, which is always nice. Some controls. You don't get to see a change of controls for deck building games very often either. Basic stuff. You get the eerie feeling that achievements will be available in the full version. Ooh. Just a feeling. Got it. Cool. Let's go and check this out. I'm hoping there's a tutorial, because this seems like this game needs a tutorial. Welcome to hell, Faith. If you want to live, you have to play against me. You got it. For eternity. Okay. Remember, beat 3 chapters to win and stay alive. Where do you want to go? Okay, so this is the out of combat area. So let's take a look at what we have already. This is our deck. Okay, it looks like our cards seem pretty simple, just visually. That's good. We got some gold. We got Chronicle List of Battle event. Oh, nice. Okay, so you can keep track of what's going on. Nice. Got Faith. That's our health, apparently. Cool. We got types, kill slots. Oh, cool. You can even see stats of individual cards. Wow, cool. Alright, sounds good. Alright, so what do we have here? Oh, wait. These have multiple things in them. So, like, you have 2 fights, 1 shop, and a treasure here. Or 3 fights and a treasure. Well, we probably don't need to shop that early, right? So might as well go for an extra fight is what I'm guessing. Interesting. Despair. What is despair? When increase when you play cards, depending on card cost. When despair reaches 100%, a new curse will be added. Okay, well that's the first unique system I'm seeing so far. Is the despair mechanic, which is locked at 67. Interesting. All right, let's take a look at this meditation thing. So meditation, fight end. Oh, okay. Gain faith 2 and reduce despair. Oh, okay, so at the end of a fight, I gain 2 health and I reduce my despair by 1. Now, this is a blessing, I think. All blessing cards are always active. Most recent activated card is on top. Blessings can't be changed. Okay. Most recent activated cards on top. I don't know, that means that if I get another blessing, this gets deactivated. We'll see. When a fight ends, gain faith, increase your faith value, despair. Got it. Yeah, okay, actually quite simple, all things considered here. So, pretty straightforward so far. Let's go do our fights. Oh! Okay, so I can do... Wait, so this is a line here. Let's do this first fight. Okay, first fight, people. Let's see what happens. Place creatures to prevent damage to faith. If faith reaches 0, you lose. Okay. This makes me feel like this is a almost auto-battler system where things attack each other once you press end turn. That's my first instinct. Now, we have spells and we have creatures. You know, for some, obviously, since the creators said that they were a big Magic the Gathering fan, I like the realistic aspect of the game. It makes it kind of disturbing almost, because you're supposedly in hell, but you're playing these cards, and these cards are just grimy. I don't know what the term is. It's simple visuals, obviously, but it's a good touch in this situation. Oh my gosh, you can pay money to redraw. That's not something you see every day. Okay, so Impulse 5 deals non-elemental damage. Okay. Creature, 20 health, 5 attack. Is this like a Hearthstone mechanic? So some have little gems in them, and so this makes me feel like that this is a first blood no action gem, and this is a healed no action gem. Let's see. First blood, when this creature gets damaged the first time in a fight, nothing happens. When this creature is healed, nothing happens. Okay, cool. So I'm starting to see this whole like making your crazy combos, right? This makes me feel like, oh my gosh, wait. Yeah. This is a fight end gem, and then they put gain faith 2, but if you get 2 of them in a row, you also get reduced despair. That's my guess so far. And so this means that right now these 2 creatures don't have anything going on, because I need to combine the condition with an actual action. Interesting. So that, yeah, wow, okay. Cool. Now, I do notice that these 2 creatures also get increased damage, which makes me feel like these gems also give extra stats. Cool. Oh, I'm liking where this is going so far. Now, clearly, I am not as powerful as these demons here. But let's see what happens if I put 1 here. Okay, so that costs 2 despair. Oh, and you can see the despair cost on everything. Oh, that means that we have unlimited mana. Wow. Okay. Cool. Deal damage. Do I need to deal damage? Enemy graveyard. When an enemy dies, they go into the graveyard. Okay, let's end turn. Okay, nice. It is Hearthstone. I know my Hearthstone. Playing card uses despair. Yeah, I got it. Okay. So we got some heals. Oh wait, these are better. Okay, so can you switch them? Can I switch my guys? Probably can, right? Yeah, of course. That does give me a bunch of despair, but let's just heal this guy. And let's start deal. Oh wait, yeah. Let's take a look at what we have here. When I discard a card, it has a 7% capture. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't give me what the keyword. Oh wait, no. Okay, there you go. I was like, why can I not read? Okay. Enemy debuff. When an enemy of this creature receives a debuff. Got it. And Exhume returns creatures from graveyard to your hand, or whenever you discard a card, captures target permanently to fight for the other side. A 7% chance. Okay, I think I'm getting this. Cool. Let's start dealing some damage here, and let's just end our turn. Let's kill this guy. Let's deal damage here. And I don't know if I'm assuming all my cards get all their values back, so I'm just gonna... Okay, cool. There we go! There are the orbs! I knew it when they said like, oh, like that the Wild Frost mechanic was very interesting, and then they said they wanted to, you know, increase the power level of possible cards. Okay, so that's pretty much exactly what I expected. Cool. So exhume, return creatures from graveyard to your hand. No, card discarded. Let's do capture. That sounds insane, but 7% chance, but I'll still take it. And we could put it on 7% chance, or actually on the heal, heal. Cool. Can I take this off? Oh my gosh, yes, and you can fully, like... Yes, you can fully... That's so cool. Customize your... everything. Nice. Oh my gosh, I could... You can even... What? That's so cool. What? That's awesome. So how does this work? Impulse. So the first time I take damage, I deal 5? No, I just don't care about this, but... That's awesome. Everything looks moldy, and I think that's the idea. I like it. It's kind of disturbing. I like it. If I had to describe this game in one word from limited experience, it'd be rotten. And I'm pretty sure the creator would be pretty happy about that. It's like playing a card game with the Bakers from Resident Evil 7. Oh, I love it. I love that. I love it. Oh my gosh. Like, as someone who plays deck building games, this is making me very exciting. Oh my gosh, the possibilities you can do with this stuff. Now I'm very curious. So I get the core idea now, but I'm very curious how far you can take this. And obviously we're gonna be able to find creatures with more slots and everything, right? So it's gonna be interesting. Cool. Can I go this way? Yeah, maybe. Got more money. Oh, we have to clear everything in there. Okay. Card discarded week 3. Now, whenever you discard a card, I'm imagining it's not just whenever I end my turn and I have to discard my cards, right? Right? Oh, no. These are not the things I wanted to see, by the way. Also, I'm getting a lot of despair. Quite interesting. And I'm going to take some damage. So, what happens if I take damage? Did I just take 5 despair? No. Wait. Oh, faith. Faith. That's my faith. Right, of course. Oh, I could redraw at the beginning. I see. I should have done that, actually. You are free to move creatures. Yeah, I will. So he's gonna die, right? Right? Woo! Nice! First blood week 3. Capture target, that means that I reduce attack by 30%. So I'm just gonna switch those around. And I'm not gonna do anything, I think. Because I'm pretty sure I don't need to use my cards here. Huh. Saving up on all my despair, right? There was no... That was the right strategy, right? I don't want to lose despair, so... Cool. Nice. Awesome. Some pretty straightforward gems that I'm seeing so far. I'm going to imagine you can find some pretty crazy gems as well. Reduce attack by up to 30%. Up to. Interesting. Let's grab that. We can't really use it, but... Right? Can I use it? Oh, I guess I could use it here. Yeah, okay. Sure. Let's go here. Week 3 is annoying. Let's do this. Do I value... Yeah, let's do... Actually... Huh. Yeah, I'll do this. And we're just gonna end turn here. No, week did not last long. Oh, that's because it only lasted 1 turn because it's week 1. So it theoretically does nothing. Okay. Now, if I heal this, there's a chance I'm gonna capture this, which would be hilarious. Oh, I missed. Okay, let's do this. Let's heal our guy? No, we're fine. I kind of want to know what happens when one of my guys dies. I'm imagining we don't lose them forever, but I don't want to take that risk right now. Ooh, when this creature attacks? Magic hand. When you draw 5 spells in 1 turn. That's pretty specific. But when this creature attacks, that's pretty good. What do we got here? 2. We got a sturdy, an unknown, and 2 fights. We got a rest. We do not need rest. Although rest probably also lowers your despair. Or I would imagine you can choose to lower your despair or increase your faith or something like that. But we're gonna go with the study. That makes more sense. Let's go do unknown first. It's a fight. Poison. Oh, poison doesn't sound too great. Impulse. What does impulse do? Bloodied. When HP of this creature falls below half. Okay, so at 1 point you'll deal 3 damage. That's fine. But this guy, bloodied, deals damage equal to its current value, reduced by 1. Okay, so it's the Slay the Spire value. Sure. Let's do this, and we'll do this. Why does this one say... Oh, Demon 2. It's not level 2. It's just a second demon. Right. Duh. Okay. I don't think I need to... I mean, these fights are very simple so far, so I don't really care. Let's do this. This guy deals a lot of damage, gotta say, though. Maybe we should heal. Bonk. Let's do a heal here, because I want to see the capture. Darn it! We can do this, and we'll be fine. Cool. I want to see what happens now. I'm assuming I'll be, like, nothing much happens, but... Poison 2. Oh, man! Attack Poison 2 sounds pretty cool. Ooh, yeah. Alright, let's see. So now we got Attack Poison 2. And that's pretty offensive. That's awesome. And I want to see... Did my guy... Did anything happen to this guy for dying? No. Cool. So, pretty straightforward. Let's study! Choose a card to upgrade. This guy. Oh! It also increases the gems in them. Cool. So what if I were to do... Oh, baby. Now, attack 3 and heal myself? Please tell me it doesn't heal the enemy. We'll see. We'll test it out. I'm not gonna do the big heal. I'm gonna do the weaker heal. I will say there's no difference between the weaker and the bigger heal, so I'm assuming these are just completely random values. Okay, so we're gonna test this. First blood, poison. And, we'll see. Okay, it did heal me. Sick. Let's, make sure that this guy does die. Oh, unfortunately, I'm 1 off. Nice! Oh, this is cool. This is cool. Cool. Okay, cool. Alright, so now, whenever an ally of this card gets captured, an ally of this card, that's so specific. Okay, so let's see. So now we've got a pretty cool creature here. Oh, and he costs more to play. That's fair. I'm curious what the curse is. It gives me like Curse of the Dead Gods vibe, right? Where you're always gonna end up with some curses and you're just gonna have to deal with it. Like, they're just kind of like mechanical changes that can be like, bad, but not the worst thing ever. Poison 3. I mean, I could try to do a poison build. I guess I should have put that poison thing in there. Alright, hello. Shield. What does shield do? Spellblade. Whenever you play a spell card and reduce incoming damage up to 50%. Okay. Well, we're not going to play a spell. An enemy buffed. Interesting. Alright. Well, I don't want to play a spell, so... Nice. Yeah, that creature is awesome. Enemy buff. Okay, let's when you play a spell. Oh, you could do. Oh my gosh, the possibilities. Shield 2. All right. Let's put a shield 2 on this guy. Yeah, so there's no trigger right now, but this guy eventually... Actually, I don't want to do that because I don't want to visually make it confusing. What do we got? We got a rest and we got a sacrifice and an unknown. Ooh, sacrifice. Sacrifice one of my creatures. So what does this do, actually? Ah! I thought I would have an option when I pressed it. I would imagine it gave me gold, reduced despair, and more faith. That would be my guess, probably. I kind of looked at it a little bit, but then I thought I would have options. Unknown. Ooh. Do I want to go all in on one of them? Probably not. Let's get this fellow. When you're healed, you can poison? Not a huge fan of it. I'd rather you be... When you're healed, you could shield. How about that? So, yeah. You're kind of like a tank. Sure. We'll do that for now. Nothing too crazy, but... Oh, no! My dude! Let's redraw. There he is. Mourn. Whenever anyone dies. You wish. Let's put you here. Let's put you here. We're good, right? Okay, so you're dead. Pretty much. Let's heal you. Look at that! Now you got a little shield. Reduce incoming damage by up to 50%. It is currently at 25. Now, I don't fully understand how that mechanic works right now. Oh, that's because I only have one shield active? No, I have 3. I'm not too sure what that means. Okay, that's fine. Mourn. Whenever anyone dies in the previous turn. That's interesting. Week 3. More poison. I don't think I need more poison. I don't think you can stack these things, right? So... It'd be cool if you could fuse some of these together as well, right? To make it like an ultimate week. See another fight. Oh, look at that. My favorite friends. Spell Blade and Magic Hand. What is Magic Hand? When you draw 5 spells in one turn. That's not gonna happen, so... this guy looks scarier. So let's put our OP guide there. Man, attack, heal, and poison is just so good. I probably should put the heal 10 at this point, because I'm just so confident against him. I would like to find another trigger for this guy, because the heal is just a little too situational. I mean, it was good early, but right now I just don't need it. Don't need to play anything. Interesting how you're really trying not to play that many cards. Spellblade or Magic Hand? I guess the Spellblade means I could do it multiple times a turn, which so far has not been something I've been able to do. Wow. Let's check out some treasure. Oh, it's just these things. Okay, got it. Mourn, shield when this creature receives shields. Wait, what if you do shield, gain shield? I would imagine it doesn't work with itself, obviously. It would go infinite. Although, that could be pretty cool, though. But that is like a specific kind of build situation, right? Let's grab one. Rage. Increase creature's attack by its total kills? Wait, so... These, like, random stats... kills, they're actually important? Oh, man. That's awesome. So you got 6 kills. So yeah, I can increase your attack by 6. Interesting. It also doesn't matter, like, it doesn't have to be like, oh no, but he's a poison guy. I could literally just get rid of all of these gems and change him whenever I want. That's interesting. That's really cool. So I'm already in a situation right now, I'm like, I could just build something. I could build whatever I want right now. I'm pretty happy with this guy. I feel like this guy right here is doing great. And for that matter, here, you've got an upgrade now. You're healing for 11. Why is it heal... Why are you healing more? Oh, it's because you leveled up. That's probably why. Right, because if I move it here, it's back to 10. Okay, cool. Good to know. So when you level up this creature, it actually does impact the gems as well, which I did see when I was leveling it up with the gems in them. But I didn't know if that meant that the gems... I mean, I guess that wouldn't make sense since the idea is you should be able to flexibly move things around. Okay. I'd like to get more heals. Honestly, if all of these could be heals, we'd be insanely powerful. Okay, I was right. It gives us faith and reduces despair. Whoa. When an enemy of this creature is put to sleep. Week 3, heal 3, week 3. Attack poison 3. Okay, that's the dangerous one. You know what? I'm going to do this. And I'm going to do this. Now, does this work? It does. That's cool. Cool. I wasn't sure if, you know, you're maxed health, so you don't actually get your full health, right? And I'm glad that it gives you the option. Because this actually doesn't do anything. It's impressive, but I want those gems, though. Oh, perfect. Okay, you go here. And we're gonna end our turn here. Let's heal our friend. Oh! Yes! We captured it! 7%! I would imagine it's just for the fight. But I want to see it. Why can't I look at my deck? Let me look at my deck. Can't click it. I can't click it! I want to see my deck. I wanted to see it. Why didn't you let me see it in combat? That's fine. Oh, another attack. That sounds awesome. Shop. We probably have a lot of money, right? But there's another study, and I honestly would probably just want this. An elite fight. The redraw was more expensive on the elite fight. Very interesting. Okay, so who's more dangerous here? Attack shield. That seems pretty annoying. Allied debuff. Oh, allied debuff. Poison. No. He's the more dangerous one because I have poison. Bloodied poison. Okay, so let's do this. This is cool. Finally, we got an interesting thing. In case I got the 8%. Let's weaken this guy. Oh shoot! Right. You can adjust game speed in options. Thank you. What? What? I actually got it? Permanently? Did I just not see it? Because I was looking for that icon. It changed from it changed the icon. No way! Oh my gosh, that is so ridiculous. What? Look at those stats! Oh my gosh, okay, cool. I should be fine, right? 5 poison is a lot. Am I gonna be fine? Well, yeah, you're gonna die. Okay, so actually let's do like this. Oh, it keeps on going. I should be fine here. I can't believe you permanently capture it. That's so crazy. And they keep on going. All right. Which one do I want? I want you. Oh, stop waiting. That's fine. Okay, choose your reward. Let's do attack again. Yes, cool. A new blessing. First turn, I can poison all enemies. Oh my gosh, and I can just grab these. What? Wait, no, I can't grab these. Okay. Magic Hand, Incinerate. No. Deck Shuffled, Reduce Despair. Oh, let's just grab this one, because I don't know what Despair does. Magic Hand is not going to happen. And, not right now, at least. Incinerate. Inflict Burn, deal damage equal to its current value. Got it. Let's do this. No, can I? So does that mean that my other thing is gone? No, it just shows me. I don't know why it says most recent activated card is on top. Is it just telling me that visually it's on? That's the case, but it doesn't actually do any gameplay differences, does it? They're both still activated, and I can't actually use those gems. Okay, let's take a look at all our gems here. We got plenty to work with here. Okay, Mr. Big Demon, you're gonna be my new friend. So you're gonna take this guy's role. You're gonna be the ultimate guide here. So right now, let's have you weaken the enemy as well. So I can just stay in front of someone indefinitely, pretty much. That sounds perfect. And now you, who've killed pretty much 1 million people, we're gonna change you so that when you attack, you actually do rage damage. So it's 19. And you also inflict weak. There you go. So you're also going to be pretty powerful in that regard. Okay, cool. you, when you ever... Well, I don't care about having a lot of minions, really, huh? But I don't know where else I'm going to put these things, so... fine. Whenever you attack, you inflict weak. You could just be there just to kind of like... You know, until something needs to happen. Let's grab a few more heal tokens here. So we can try to capture more enemies. Where's my capture guy? Healed, capture 8%. Cool. Cool. So now we can try to put this guy to capture some demons. These two are just destroying everyone. And these two are just if I have a bad draw and I need to just kind of like drag it on a little bit. Okay. Perfect. I should have checked what... I should have read more. Didn't fully read what was going on there. Whoopsies. Let's just... I'm not gonna read too much. We're just gonna keep going quickly here. Lacrima stolen. When Lacrima is stolen from this creature. Okay. Shield 1. We got these two guys. Ready? 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 Bada bing, bada boom. Uh oh. Enemy healed. I did literally the thing that I shouldn't have done. Oops. So when impulse gave me dealt 2 damage and now he has a shield. Great. When this creature receives a buff, you heal. Interesting. Okay. Let's do... Whoops! I didn't mean to do that. It doesn't matter. Oh, my despair is about to trigger. Most recent activated cards on top. I see. Shield 3 is pretty good. I think it's better than what I have in one of them, right? No, Shield 2. In any case, I'm gonna do this. Okay. Study. Can I upgrade this? Wow. I can. It makes it cost a lot. Let's have one of you two, definitely. Right? Yeah, I want my capture friend here. Whenever you're healed, you get shield like a million. Let's actually just put in boss time in case I just need to finish someone off. Okay, a boss time. Very curious what a boss is gonna look like in this game. Oh, hello. We got some reading to do, people. Okay, so when this attacks, it gets shield 6. No. Oh, it gives shield 1,000,000 to everybody. When this takes damage, it has an 11% chance to kill everybody. Ally attack. When an ally attacks, it gives a shield to everybody. Wow, these seem pretty powerful. Okay. And let's take a look at these stats. These are some pretty powerful stats. So, we're obviously going to play... Okay, we have our first curse here. Turn past, war cry 6, all allies. When you played no cards during your previous turn, add its current attack value to creature's attack. No way! Okay, so I need to play a card every single turn. Otherwise, everybody gets plus 6 attack. That's cool. That's cool. So it's the opposite of my blessings. Makes sense. Cool. Okay. So we're obviously doing that. That's always happening. The question is, where do these go? It's mostly about this guy, right? So, well, actually no. These two, they do equally important things. I feel like I have to kill the side guys first. I think this is fine here. For the matter, I think I can start using these. Okay, 15 damage. Yeah, this is gonna be spooky. Immune. Oh, that's a lot of things going on. Okay, so now this has a shield. How many stacks of shield does it have? It doesn't say, does it? Oh, 21. Okay, so they permanently have 50% damage decrease. That's fine. I need to check something. Does this stay? Does this state that like they can't be grabbed? Capture miss. I want to believe. I want to believe. Can I weaken you? Cool. Am I good here? Just attack? Do I need to? Okay, no, that's fine. Cool. I believe. It would be so funny. Wait, the doomed went up. Why did the doom go up? I don't like the fact that the doom went up. I do not like the fact that the doom went up. I don't like it. No, 24%? Why did it go? Why does it go up? Why does it go up? And why am I not getting it? Why do those values keep on going up? I feel like a lot of people's values are going up for some reason. I'm not too sure why. Okay, well, let's keep on weakening this guy. Doom success? Wait, what is Doom? Oh, he's gonna die. Doomed. Kills creature when its value reaches 0. Reduced by 1 every turn. No! Wait, but it says Doom 60% to all creatures. Oh, but it's not 60. Okay, I see how it works. That's fine. The only one that matters is still alive. That's all that matters to me. Do it. Do it. Yes! You can capture the boss? No way! What? That's so sick. Look at that! What's up? What's up, dude? You got so many stats! Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. What do we got here? Turn passes... so turn is when you play no cards during your... Okay, so that... Well, yeah, no, we don't want to do that because we can't really do that. We can get another meditation. Oh, no, it just... So it wouldn't be... It would just improve our meditation. Or enemy death gains 6 gold. Oh, hell yeah. But yeah, we don't care about our faith and despair. Okay. Oh, we're definitely going to go in a shop here. But first, let's take a look at our inventory here because... Boy, oh boy, we've got some stuff here. So... Damage taken, doomed 11%, all creatures. Now, can we do better than that? What if instead it's damage percent something to all allies? Now we've got, okay, so we got a few interesting things, right? Like these are some spicy things. We also, it doesn't even have to be damage taken, right? It could be on attack, something all enemies. On attack, something all allies. Like, yeah, damage taken is not even the best one here. But this guy's stats, look at him. Oh, he's got an eye and everything. Oh, he's beautiful. I want better capture. I don't know why my capture went up. My guess is things that have a % chance of occurring will naturally go up until you actually successfully do it. But did it go down afterwards? I'm not too sure about that. Okay. On attack, you do something to all allies. Such as heal 7. It's simple, but it lets me capture more things. Oh, yeah, but that means I can't use a card. Well, I mean, I won't be using a card anymore, but... I need more heals. I need more heals. This is very simple. It's maybe too simple. I don't know. I kind of like it. Otherwise, we've got something against all enemies. Oh, wait, no, it just... Okay, so when I get healed, I have a chance of capturing all enemies, right? It's not gonna shield all enemies. I'm assuming all enemies just triggers on things that naturally happen to enemies, is my guess. Whenever you take damage, you have 11% chance of killing the guy. Let's leave it here for now. We'll come back. Let's go to a shop. Oh boy. Wow. Buy some big creatures here. Requires trigger, clear debuff, random buff 9. Random buff 9? Wow. Oh, these are some powerful spells. Oh, that's cool. I can also sell some creatures. You can only sell one card. Lacrima has returned to inventory. I appreciate the specification. Let's sell this guy. Don't need that. Poison 9. Man, this spell. Oh, this spell is on a discount too. That's cool. Let's grab it. Shall we reroll? Let's reroll. See what we got. Sleep. Can't attack or activate Lacrima. Removed when hit. I see. What are these stats? I just realized these are some big boy stats. Okay. Well, let's grab you. Welcome to the team. Wow, okay. Well, I'm glad we did that. Okay. Well, we got a new friend to play with. And you know what? You might be our new go-to steal enemies. I mean, do I even need to steal enemies? Is there a benefit to doing that? It's funny. When healed, shield... I don't need to shield 1,000,000, to be honest. You can do that. When healed, you shield 9. You have a 10% chance of capturing enemies and weakening them on all enemies, which is hilarious. It's still very, very funny to me. Can you put multiple triggers? Yeah, you can. Nice. Of course you could. Okay. When a spell is played, you get a shield. You also deal 10 damage to the person in front. And this spell... Do you actually shield enemies? I guess you can. Okay, well, we need to level up this spell. And for that matter, I realize we actually want to do this, because we don't want to use this spell unless we find more stuff to put in it. Because it currently... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it just deals... This just empowers the spell by that much. Interesting. Well, I mean, we could just have... We could actually just do this, then. Have this shield and heal. Okay, that's fine. Wait, what if... Wait. What if I do this now, then? So now... Yes. So when this gets healed or shielded, you can capture enemies and weaken them. This should trigger twice. And this will also trigger it. And that means that this will trigger it as well. Okay. And you will do that. And okay. Okay, cool. This is looking fun. Alright, let's go. Creature played, 5 shield. That's fine. Lament whenever this or any other creature dies. Cool. So we want this to die first. That's fine. I don't really care about this taking some... Spell played. You know what? Spell played, you do a bunch of stuff. Boom. Cool. Cool. There's my friend. Hey, buddy, you've been great. Goodbye. Yay! Friends! Join us! Wait, this is not a good strategy. I just realized I don't need that many things, right? But it's too fun. I want them. Okay, let's think about this, because now I'm gonna keep on like just grabbing a bunch of random enemies, which just makes my deck worse. Okay, so this was fun. Let's not do the capture thing anymore. Let's instead let's poison enemies every time this happens. I wish the board was bigger. I wish there were more things to place. Here, you can have a chance of doing that. Alright. Card discarded. Poison 6. Exhume whenever I... Yeah, it's fine. So... Healed... Yeah, so they're poisoned. They're poisoned by 8 for some. Okay, wait. Is this gonna do a bajillion poison? Yes. It very well did. That's fun. Cool. Let's get more of these. I'm just gonna keep on going here. Nothing too crazy here. I guess this guy does some damage at least. Damage taken and attack heal. That's fine. Let's do this because we need to play a card. Do I need to play anything? Not really, but I need to play something because otherwise, all right, fine. Who should leave? Well, you're gonna kill this guy, which is quite useful, and you're just super powerful. Signed. All right, cool, nice. Heal 4 whenever you attack. Do I have another attack? Do I need another attack? I don't think so. Let's do this. Let's go mega on this one. Seems maybe a little unnecessary, but it is pretty hilarious. Actually, let's have this one be like that and shield 3. Yeah, there you go. Cool. I don't think I need to go in the shop again. So let's just go to a treasure probably. But the treasure seems to be pretty always the same stuff, really. Let's go here. Oh, that's just money. Okay. Oh, what is this? Ray 6. What is Ray? Deals magic damage and inflict invulnerable. Ooh. Increase damage received by up to 50%. Nice. So that's a new type of gem. Magic hand. Flood 5. Steel lacrima. Permanently steals a lacrima? I don't like that sound. I tried. Let's do this. Okay, it didn't successfully do it. It's good. All right, we got our combo, and we're gonna use our combo. But I really don't want this guy to get stolen stuff, you know. Okay, good. Alright, great. Ray 6. Oh, wait, so... I don't know if that was a coincidence, but that's cool. Okay. Cool. I need to upgrade my Vespar. I don't know why I said Vespar. Vepar. Spell played. You Ray first. First blood, enemy sleep, weak 3, shield 5. Do that. Poison. Let's actually do bigger poison. Poison 9, there we go. Mourn and magic hand, so we need to kill this guy first. So you're gonna go here. Creature, when you play a creature. Oh, whoops. Oh, it works for itself. Oh, okay, cool. Let's go here. Whenever you attack, this guy's pretty fun by itself. I'm gonna put a shield on you. Do I even need to worry about the rest? My despair's coming up. It could be fun to see the next despair card. So far, it is exactly what I expected. Like a bad thing, but it's not gonna completely ruin your game unless you have to play it correctly, you know. Yeah, let's go see. Full despair. When despair reaches 100, we get absolutely annihilated. So the next time that we get a full despair, everything dies on our board. Okay, we'll figure it out when it happens. Enjoy our poison, y'all. Cool. Charm. Attack Random adjacent creature. Oh! Oh! Yes, please. Every day of the day. Okay, yeah. Instead of doing weak, you're gonna charm. Nice. When this creature is captured, I feel so bad. Fine, we'll switch it out. And we'll do our funny thingy. I mean, the fact that weak doesn't stack is kind of sad, but understandably so. Alright, let's quickly try to go to the boss. That bar! Upgrade. So I can give you to all allies, you will shield 5? Shield 6? Nice. I could probably make these other creatures better. I don't want to think about it. Probably better to get a weak 3 here, honestly. Treasure just money. Fight. And when a creature is played, so just a little mourn. So we gotta kill you first. Oh! What happened? Nope, nothing? Okay. Oh, wait, what? Overcharged. Can't activate Lacrima. A card overcharged when it gets triggered for the total amount of card slot. Not too sure what that means, but I don't think it really matters. Okay, let's switch our friends around. Do I need to? Nah. Well. There you go. Oh, he was charmed. Look at him. He's so cute. So, did he attack someone or not? No. Morn, week 6, shield 6. I mean, again, they're big numbers, but they don't really matter. Whether it's, for me, whether it's 3 or 6 doesn't really change that much. %9 steel Lacrima? I don't know how I feel about that. What happened? Can't activate Lacrima. A card overcharged when it gets triggered for the total amount of card slot. Huh. I don't know what that means. Did it try to steal something, but it permanently steals Lacrima, but it just didn't have a slot for it to steal. That's what's going on, I think. Alright, just take one that doesn't have much space here. Let's sacrifice this guy. Bye-bye. Let's get some money. Let's rest. Let's fight. Let's put you and you. Let's raid this guy. Got our friend here. Let's do that. Classic. And then our turn. Cool. Gust. Deals magic damage and doubles burn value. Okay, got it. Graveyard to your hand. Magic hand. Oh, fine. Let's study some more. Let's get Vepar. Another upgrade. Oh, wait, I should have... Oh, shoot. That's a... Okay. That's an elite. Should have done some more research. Alright. Okay, debuff okay, okay, this is an elite, so this is getting more interesting. Triple attack, but reduce max HP by 75%. Well, you have no damage, so I don't really care. Spell Plate, Steel Lacrima. That's kind of annoying. But no, that doesn't work. Poison though is kind of rough. Okay, well, we're doing this stuff for sure. Okay, let's do this. Ally attack, bloody attack, lament. Let's do this. Is there anything I want to steal here? Weak 5, heal 6, and flight. No, nothing I really care about here. So much poison. Okay. Nice. Clear debuffs. Interesting. Oh, that wasn't. Wait, what? That was not a. I didn't get anything for that? It felt like a. What? That was weird. Okay. Wish I had more slots to play with. When every enemy attack, discard card, void 6, lightning 6, impulse 6. Jeez. So serious. Can I just do yoink? Nope. Oh, cool. Okay. We got our usual combo here. Let's do that. I'm not even gonna really pay too much attention to it. Oh, I forgot that my Vetpar can add something to it. Let's do attack, and let's modify my Vetpar. Should I do clear debuffs on this guy? I mean, it's kind of like boring, but I think that's pretty good. I could do another heal. Although I'm out of heals. I could probably just grab this heal here, put it here. All right. What do we got? We got this. We got our usual dudes. Creature played void 5. That's fine. Oh, whoops. Oh. I think it bugged out. I'm pretty sure it bugged out. Because I didn't realize my despair was this high, and my guys died. But Vetpar just kind of like glitched out and went back in my head for some reason. So I got lucky. I did not realize I was that close. Okay, so what is the new one now? Rested. When you reset on the map, lose 90 gold. That's like the next combat. What are you talking about? That's not fair. Alright, let's do this. Alright. Let's void. Alright, let's do the next boss. Ooh, okay, we got 5. Well, I'm just gonna capture the boss right now and just win right now, right? Okay, so let's see what we got. Alright, let's read. Enemy death. Regenerate 5, raise 6, stuff. Okay, so enemy death means when an enemy of this creature dies. Yeah, so when one of my guys dies, he does a bunch of stuff. When an enemy attacks, that's rough. And when a creature is played, it parasites the... just to the newest creature. What does it mean, newest creature? I guess because it means it doesn't have to be in front of it. Okay. Parasite deals damage equal to its current value. Doubles value every turn. 31%? Stone skin and immunity. Okay. So, well, we got the combo, and we do need this Success parasite, so deals damage equal to its current 26. So why is it 26 exactly? Where is the 26 value? I don't know. Okay, missed the parasite. So I am going to clear debuff on this guy. Cool. We're going to try to capture something. What would I like to capture? This guy? Can I? Immune. Okay, well at least I didn't lose it. That's nice. What would I like to grab? Enemy death would be pretty funny. Missed. Okay, so they have a bajillion poison, so that's good. It's even more. Okay, cool. Creature played on the leftmost enemy. On the leftmost thing. Okay, that's fine. You know what? Then creature played in front. Okay, so I can just put like a useless guy, like this guy. Parasite, that's fine. And then I can do this guy. Okay, that's fine. And then this. And then I can do this. Cool. Okay, that's fine. Do this. Do that. We'll put this guy here. Oh, shoot. I screwed that up. I forgot about that. You're gonna... This. Do this. And we're gonna ray... How much poison do you have? A bajillion. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, first strike. They go first. Cool. Incoming damage with gold. Oh, interesting. I mean, sure, I can make a guy immune. That's kind of funny. What do we got here? Spell kill, gain 6 faith. Don't really care. Faith loss, weak to arrow enemies. Don't really care. Allied harm, exhume. Wait, what? When an ally of this creature or a spell damages another ally. So basically, I always get my allies back from the dead. That's pretty good. Okay, there's another map. So you know what? I'm gonna try to finish this run and maybe start a new run really quickly to see how different it'll feel. And I'll be back with my full thoughts on the game as a whole. Alright, Faith in Despair. So we're back. I finished a run successfully, and I started a new one just to get an idea of just how a different run would feel. And yeah, this game is quite a lot to talk about, so let's just jump right into it. First off, as usual, I'm going to start with audio visuals. So, audio visuals are really, really interesting in this one. Visually, things are a lot more realistic, you know, and as apparently a fan of, you know, Magic the Gathering, you can kind of see that. Again, you know, it's like you're just on a table and you're just playing cards. And I think that's kind of cool. There's two roguelike games that I think of that actually do this approach, which is Inscription and Hand of Fate. And in this instance, they kind of take an angle where visually you're on a table, but also it's kind of disturbing, you know? It kind of has that Resident Evil vibe as well, right? And it feels like you're in hell, potentially, because that is supposedly what's going on. So I like the disturbing side of it, from the card arts to the table itself. It's very simple, but I think it's quite fitting with what they're trying to go for. So I think it's pretty cool. Obviously, I will say that as you go on and on through a run, it does get a little repetitive because all your creatures always look exactly the same, and all the enemies always look exactly the same except the bosses. So unfortunately, I do hope that there could be a few differences in potentially especially the enemies between biomes, with the just if they get stronger or stuff like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do like the way the demons look right there. It's unsettling, you're not completely sure what it is and all. It's creepy. I actually just want more of this art style because I think that whenever there's something new visually, it's pretty cool. So I hope that there could be more when the game actually does come out. In terms of the audio, you know, it's funny because the developer of this game, again, solo developer, is first off apparently more of a musician first. So I was expecting a lot of music. But the music is extremely minimalistic, which I've got to say I quite respect, right? Because if you're someone who, you know, is focused on one aspect of their life being music, and then you make a game and you can put music into your game, you would think you'd put a lot of it and like being very distinct, but no, they really understood the kind of vibe they were trying to go for, and they kept it very in the background and very more ambient than anything else, which I think fits the theme very well. It's mostly just chanting in the back. Even during boss fights, it gets a little bit more eerie, but it never really like goes completely forward. I almost wish that boss fights could have more of a sense of danger, with more like, you know, like your classic, more like eerie, just disturbing. Like this is a random example, but like the boss fights in Inscription are really dark and disturbing, but they're present while still being very much have a sense of ambience in it. And I was hoping that there would be more of that angle for the bosses, even though it was kept very, very much in the back for most of this game, which I mean, I respect, honestly, because sometimes people that you know, if they do a lot of music, you might think that they can take it a little too far. So I thought that was a very interesting choice that I was not expecting, but that I think is cool. I just hope to see even more of it. Let's talk core mechanics. I think the core mechanic of this game is really interesting. And funny enough, there's a lot of similarities to a game that we played recently that I did not think I would be finding a lot of similarities anytime soon. And that is another episode from this series that I did a few days ago called GUG, which was an AI-generated game. Well, no, not an AI-generated game. It was a game that used AI generation as its main theme, which might sound bad at first, but you should check that game out to see how it went, because it was very interesting. It wasn't trying to hide it. It was all about seeing how interesting it would be to have a game that has a lot of AI. There's a lot of similarities in terms of the mechanics here, where in this game, things can go from 0 to 1,000,000 like this, by just a snap of a finger. And that's interesting. So the way the game works is pretty much all about these gems. Everything is in your control. Well, everything that you choose to create your cards. You design your own cards. If I want to grab a shield 3 and I go in here and I give this guy, whenever a creature is played, you do shield 3. Boom. Now that's all this creature does. Now the creatures don't do anything other than whatever they have with the gems. That's it. Which is interesting. Because the creatures themselves are pretty much useless. Same with GUG. It's surprisingly similar in that regard. This game is not AI generated at all, to be clear, and very clearly. I mean, everything is intended within the game that you're being given. So yeah, it's very interesting. I mean, in terms of the core mechanics, it's pretty straightforward, where you just have a little board and you place minions, and they also attack each other, and that's about it. You know, you end your turn, you attack first, they attack second. It's actually exactly like GUG in that regard. I'm surprised it's so similar to that other game that I just played. And every time you play a card, so one thing I found that was pretty interesting is you don't have mana. You just have despair on your cards. So you can play as many cards as you want. Also, one thing, a little detail, the redraw mechanic before starting a fight. If you just don't like your opening hand, you can spend your actual gold to just get new cards. Fantastic. I think so many deck building games could benefit from this kind of mechanic. I don't think I've ever seen a game do this, and I'm like, of course. Why not let people, you know, spend their actual money to, if they want, to reroll, which, you know, you won't do all the time because you want to keep your gold, but that's brilliant. It's so simple, but it's so brilliant. I can't believe I haven't seen many games do that. So I love the redraw mechanic. It's a very, very simple thing, but it's brilliant. I've got to put it out there. You can play as many cards as you want. It's just ups your despair, and the despair gives you curses similar to Curse of the Dead Gods, which is that once it reaches 67, which is a random number. I don't know why 67, but it is 67. You'll get a new curse, which you just have to play against. Which is, I think it's really cool, because then you can get different cards. You're like, ooh, I have to look at that. So in this instance, the curse that I started with is that whenever this will go up again to the next curse, my board will get destroyed, pretty much. And that's great. I love that. I was kind of surprised that they don't stack. I thought it would be cool if they did stack, but I also understand it would have been too powerful in this instance. I mean, it made sense, but yeah, I was surprised that it did not stack, all things considered. Yeah, that's kind of the overall mechanic. You know, you have an auto battler system. Every turn you draw your cards. If you can not play anything, depending on how you want to keep your despair low, and yeah, that's about it. That's really the core gameplay. The core gameplay is very simple because it's all about the building aspect. You know, you have your own health and attack, and you just have to survive. But of course, the most important part of all of this is the building mechanic, right? So let's talk about this building mechanic. This building mechanic is really, really cool, right? You can create some crazy cards. It was one of the issues that I had with GUG is that, you know, you could create some unique things, but it was completely random. Even though you could have the craziest thing, you could have a lot of fun just building the craziest thing out there, it was completely random, like beyond the game's like possibilities, which meant that you could just break the game with just one card. Here, you know, you're not gonna completely break the game like this by just being lucky. You need to create the perfect card if you want to have something completely busted. So like in the run that I did, I had a build where I had a guy who every time that it would attack, I think it would heal and defend all of my allies, something like that. And then I had another creature that would make it so that whenever it would get healed and defended, it would poison all enemies. So you could see the combo. That first unit attacks, it heals everybody, it shields everybody, and then this guy immediately poisons everybody a bajillion times because it stacks. That felt awesome. It was my own self-built synergy. And this game is not going to hand you anything. You have to create those synergies yourself. You have to be creative in order to come up with some really cool combos. And I think that's awesome. I think you can have a lot of fun. You can create some really, really interesting builds. And I think every run is ultimately going to end up being pretty unique depending on the gems you find. And there's a bunch of these gems. I mean, if I go back to the title, the collection, you can see there's a ton of different gems. And some are much more powerful than others, obviously. So it was really cool to just see the possible things I was able to create. And I do think that if everything else around the game is balanced and is designed in a certain way, this game could be extremely enjoyable and full of potential and possibilities, which I find fascinating. The first few moments of me trying the game and realizing, oh my gosh, every time I get 1 or 2 or 3 gems, I can completely just remap and just change my entire build, because it also gives you a lot of flexibility. If you have a card that has been doing well and it has its gems, you don't have to pay a fee to remove its gems. You don't have to do anything to replace it. You can always replace any gem anywhere for free at no cost in between fights, which is awesome. That means that you can constantly switch around your build. There is something I've noticed though, and that comes with, once again, the range of these gems. Some of them are surprisingly powerful. And we're talking like game-breakingly powerful. So one thing I've realized, for instance, is I was able to find an early capture gem. And this captures a target permanently to fight for the other side. I was like, oh, that seems really powerful. You know, like for the entire fight, I can just like grab an enemy. Like, that's really powerful. Now, I did it on a boss. And I couldn't believe that I actually captured the boss. The game let me just one-shot the boss instantly. I was like, oh, that's great. But the word capture is not for the, like, the word permanent is not just for the fight, it's forever. I was like, what? You could just capture enemies permanently? I was like, oh my gosh, that meant that things are pretty crazy in terms of range, and that is very much the case. There was another one, which is steal lacrimas, which are these gems. You could just permanently steal every single lacrima, every single one of them from any creature, including like bosses and stuff, which is insanely powerful. If it just happens to work out, you just completely shift the game around from one to the other. It can also happen to you, which did happen to my first run on the 3rd floor, where I wasn't paying much attention because there were so many keywords, which we'll get to, and randomly my most powerful unit just lost all of its lacrimas to a random little mob on a random fight, and after the fight, it was gone. So it's interesting because the developer really was not shy to make things feel crazy and chaotic, and that definitely has ups and downs, obviously, because on one end it makes you feel really powerful. On the other, the moment I got that boss, I pretty much felt unkillable, and I very easily beat the run. There are also multiple difficulties, which there's a very interesting difficulty system here. You could start with a curse if you use this system, but apparently you can choose other curses and you can choose your path. It's quite interesting. There's also different decks here, which is cool. I tried the second deck. It's interesting. It's nothing too crazy, but it has a pretty unique mechanic that you can try to play around with. Instead of having spells, you just have a bunch of minions that you just constantly resurrect. Yeah, it's cool. All right, let's just move on to the roguelike elements. I think the roguelike elements, I'm hoping they're going to be a little bit more moving forward. So you have a big map, and you have to select one tile, and on that one tile, you'll get to do 4 different things, right? So in this instance, by choosing this tile, I get 2 fights, an unknown, which could pretty much be anything, and a shop. Now, the fights are they're not long, they're quite fast, but in general, you fight so many tiles that I kind of wish that instead of having 2 enemies at a time, it would be more than 2. Maybe early on, keep having me 2, but I was kind of disappointed to see that even later on down the biomes, it was still 2 for normal fights, which I just thought was got a little stale, even for my first time playing. That's why I wanted to go for elites and bosses, because having a bigger board was way more interesting. And since you had so many normal fights, I was kind of hoping just to find fights that were just more engaging. So hopefully that could be something that could be included in the future. Another thing is, I do hope that there could be some cool, unique events, kind of like in Slay the Spire. I'm not saying everybody should copy Slay the Spire. That's what I'm saying. But I feel like in this game, I would love to see some events, because this game has such a vibe. And when the game started, you have death staring you down, telling you, I forgot what death told you, but it was like, ooh, eerie. And from there on, there was no more text after that. The entire run, it just felt like a game. And I kind of lost a little bit of the vibe of the game, because there was nothing for me to get immersed by it. And I feel like instead of having unknowns, there could be some events sprinkled in that would have those texts, and that's like, oh, now you're in the river of the dead, and do you choose to swim in it, and then you get a chance of that, or do you do whatever? Just, there's so many things you could do, but with this dark, gloomy death theme, there could be so many cool things that I'm hoping could be potentially a feature in a game like this. I also kind of wish that maybe it was cut down to 3 instead of 4, because it did feel a little long by the end. But again, also, if you were to do that, then you could have longer, more meaningful fights on average. Again, there's a lot of obviously, that was just my thoughts after having played it for a little bit. But I do feel like I could see a world where you have events, you get immersed, you have more unique things to find in these tiles, and then the fights felt a little bit more meaningful individually, especially later on, where for me, like, by biome 2 and 3, I was just putting 2 units without even reading the enemy's texts as much, because I was like, whatever, I'll just beat them because I'm extremely powerful. Again, this game is still not going to be out for a little bit, so that's that potentially could change. And again, that's just my thought currently. The shop is cool, finding spells and creatures, obviously. That's going to be a good addition in general. The unknown is just a random thing, so it could just be a random fight, it could be anything, but it's nothing unique. So once again, there aren't really that many cool, unique tiles, and so that's why I hope that the question mark could add some more excitement to the exploration aspect of the game. Another thing that I was quite surprised is the fact that the creatures themselves are always the same. There's not a single difference in creature. And I think that's kind of surprising, because I was expecting to find what if there was a creature, you know, and then you could have different, like, visuals where, like, a creature, any gems you put in it has +1. Or any gem you put in it has -1, but the rightmost will have +2 per gem in it, you know? Kind of like the ones in Magisate. You know which one I'm talking about. I talked about it in my top 10 roguelike, where like the rods themselves, you put spells in them, but the rods also had unique attributes. And I kind of hope that the instead of just only having stats, the creatures could have just very simple, unique text depending on the creatures. You could have like 5 different creatures, or 10 different creatures, or, you know, however many you want. But each of them had just a little unique twist to them, so it doesn't feel like any of them, it didn't really matter where the gems was. But the thing that I've realized also is, this is a solo development game. And all these things that I'm saying is a lot of work. And in general, if you've ever tried to make a game by yourself, you're gonna realize you have a million ideas, and you're gonna be making about 20 or 30% of them. So I'm realizing that I'm saying all these things because I want to have more, because I love the idea of it. But I do also understand that that might not be a possibility with the restrictions of the person making the game, which is completely understandable and something that is to note, right? If I were to be able to have the developer to add more things, if that was really the plan and they had a lot of time, that would be the stuff that I would love to see. But I understand if that is a complicated restriction, and I can understand that that might not always be a possibility. But basically, more creature variety could be a really fun touch, and spell variety as well, right? You could do the same thing with spells. Instead of just having 2 exact variations of the cards, there's only 2 cards you can get permanently. That's it. The blessings are cool. I think they're pretty straightforward. There's nothing too crazy about them. I think there could be some even cooler versions of them, like, all your void stuff do a crazy effect now. But I figured some of the meditations felt a little underwhelming compared to others. I like the curses. I think the curses are really cool, and they really make you have to think twice before doing much, which that was a really cool system that I think is fantastic. There are a lot of different things that I want, because again, this game is so... Okay, you know what? The game is super unique, and I haven't brought this up in recent times, but I think one of the most important features in games that I cover in this series is being unique. Whether some games are unbalanced or other factors, uniqueness is super important in this day and age. That's why I think Faith and Despair is so exciting to me. And that's why I also want to just keep on playing it and just see the crazy amount of combos. I can see that this game is all about trying to make some crazy combos and being completely overpowered because you thought of that combo. Again, the fact that the game is not going to just hand them over is super cool. But I do think that it can take a little bit to get going, because a lot of the early gems are usually always the same and don't do anything too crazy. And since you're always going to have the same creatures, you're always going to be fighting the same enemies, and you don't have any like unique events, it can feel like it takes a little bit to get going, would be my feeling about it. Even though, again, I haven't played too much, but I have a feeling that even right now, I'm like, well, I'd love to try another run, but I really want to get to the mid-game already, because even though I've only played, 1 run. Otherwise, I would say in general, yeah, Faith and Despair is is really, really unique and very exciting for people that want to try to, you know, build something unique and, you know, to really experiment with trying out your own creations, your own synergies. I think the vibe is great of the game. I wish there was even more with the vibe, with the unique written events, without even having to have visuals with it, because obviously it can be a lot of work. But I think there could be some cool stuff to even go further with the whole theme of death and everything. The bosses, by the way, were really cool, had really unique mechanics. I thought the bosses were definitely the most exciting part of the runs, because all the other random fights, you could see the other random fights were randomly generated in terms of what gems they would get. They were kind of completely random, so it just felt like, oh yeah, I mean, you know, I got a good build, so I don't have to worry about it. They have random stuff, I killed them, and that was the case 90% of the time. But the bosses, they had a very unique mechanic that was clearly really handcrafted preemptively. So I was always looking forward to seeing the bosses and being like, ooh, what does this boss do? Oh, it does that. And that the minions synergize with it, duh. And even if it wasn't fully, like, you know, handcrafted from the start, it felt like the bosses were, yeah, just had a really interesting design and balance that I actually had to play around with. Also, bigger board, so it was more engaging to me to just have more minions. I really wish that there will be bigger boards, even if it's just from biome 2 and 3 permanently. I think that would be awesome. The fact that the bosses, they were the only cards that had cool actual like visuals, right? Like if you look at the bosses themselves, they go like, yeah, right there, right? It looks like a little angel guy, which again, all the other enemies don't have a unique art on it, so that's why they were also exciting. And yeah, that's the guy that I stole, and that pretty much carried my game very early. So I kind of want to see the other bosses, because the art style is so disturbing. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I love it. I want more of it. I want more. And the game has so much potential. I really hope that there can be more added to it. Even though I know that this is a solo dev game, I don't usually say this, but I hope you have the time to add more and to change a few aspects of it personally to fit my playstyle, you know, selfishly. But yeah, so that's Faith in Despair. Once again, thank you so much for sending it over. This was very interesting to me, and yeah, that's about it.